guys were in this game, in and out, at kind of hit lulls and came in, hit lulls, came back in. Is that just the way you have to play this team?
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to play for, 48 minutes against them. I thought we did a lot of good things. I thought the biggest thing, probably our turnovers hurt us, and then I thought the initial defense was very good, and they did a good job of. They came back and they popped a lot of rebounds from us from behind, and that turned into threes. So that was probably the difference in the game. And then offensively, I thought we had a lot of guys do good things. To their team that particularly with Draymond, where they can do a lot of switching. That you have to read and react to that well. And I thought for the most part we were high assists. And I thought we had a shot, but we, like a 2 or 3 minute stretch against them could be, the difference between, winning and losing, and that showed.
Tell me, with the turnovers, did you see a lot of unforced errors, or was that a lot of the defense?
No, as I said, we started the third quarter and we had several travel calls, and I thought, I don't want to look at the film. I thought that in several of those cases we had wide open shots. That we got to be ready to shoot first and then put it on the floor if they're closing. But so I want to see, if we're dragging our foot or not. But I thought that was a problem. Then the ones that were, we had the rebound and either they popped it out or they came back and took the outlets away. Like when you outlet against them, it's got to be safety first. And so hopefully we can learn from that.
Some of those second chance points that you're referring to, just a matter of them getting 50-50 balls, or?
Well, yeah. Well, it's not just that. It's what they do. They're great at, Steph and Clay and Kevin are great at relocating, and so when they get and they're looking for it, they kick out quick, and if you don't scramble to get back to them, they're going to make you pay for those, and so. That's why the rebounding part in finishing your defense is so important. But I think they shot 41, but we gave them, the points off turnovers and the second chance points, and that was probably the difference in the game.
I know you probably get this asked before, but are the Warriors the kind of team still where you just can't make mistakes against them, or they're going to?
Well, yeah, they're the defending champion, so it's a great team. They play tough, they play smart. They're unselfish. They've been through a lot of situations, and so I think that it showed. Obviously you get Draymond back, you got Steph back. They're getting healthy, so it's a great team. And to beat a great team, you have to play for 48 minutes, and we didn't do that tonight.
Coach, you mentioned you liked the initial defense tonight. You're coming into tonight number 2 in defensive efficiency since the Butler trade. What's been the difference? You guys had struggled defensively up until that trade. We're not where we want to be, but we're definitely improving. I think the trade itself added a lot of depth, and we have more guys now that are, if you add a Taj in there, a Wig, the 6'8", 6'9" guys, and so that length I think helps us a lot. But that's we've been a high deflection team for a long time. We've been in the middle of the pack in terms of points allowed, but now we're starting to creep into the top 10. So I think if and a lot of it was. We'd get deflections and we wouldn't come up with the ball. I think now we're starting to come up with the ball. Our reaction to the ball is a lot better. I think Dario and Cove have added a lot of toughness to the team. So I think that's helped. I think Carl is, he's gained valuable experience. He's gotten a lot better. Wig is really coming on. Derek's a tough guy. So we've got some pieces now where I think we're capable of playing great defense. What have you seen from Carl specifically since the trade? Have you seen more from him?
No, not really. He started off the season not in great rhythm offensively, and the one thing we know about him, he's a prolific scorer. So we were never concerned about that, and we're just concerned that it might have been impacting him a little defensively.
and now he's gotten into a great rhythm offensively. His rebounding has been terrific from the start of the season, but I just think he's seeing things a lot quicker now. So, and I think that comes in time, particularly with young guys. I thought his playoff experience last year was invaluable for him. I think he has a much better understanding now of what this league is about.
End of the third, was that one of those stretches that kind of got away from you guys a little bit? It seemed like they were just a little discombobulated out there.
Yeah, well, yeah, and even the irony is like Clay's last shot of the second too. Like to finish quarters is so important, and that they can bury you there. So that was a big thing. They got away, then we had a fight to try to get it back inside 10. And but I liked the resiliency and in the fight. It's just we have to not give them a team like that. You can't give them a second and third crack at it. If you do that, you'll be. I mean, they have arguably three of the best shooters in the history of the game, so they're going to make you pay.